All right, so let's get this show started.
We appear to have a visitor.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Well, who are you?
Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question.
Wow. All right, well, there was these pirates who attacked us, and Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. So, to give everyone context, with this different start, the whole introduction thing that where you start in the mine, and then you come out of the mine after you do your character creation, and you meet the Spacers and Barrett, and then you go to Crete, and you clear them out, and all that fun stuff, and then you finally get here. We skipped all that. So, Barrett asked me to deliver this artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
So yeah, told ya.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
I'm not talking about this. That thing almost killed me.
So something did happen. Barrett mentioned a loss of consciousness last time he found an artifact.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see.
What's the theory?
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we
There's
already
already
have
two
move
there.
when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Oh, me? Oh, let me get this magazine first. Because I fall a lot. It's interesting. Glass cover here. What's all this machinery about? Oh.
That's it. Just like the others.
Mm-hmm.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
That thing freaked out when I touched it. I
Oh my
don't...
god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together...
And now it looks like there's more, but there was only 3.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers,
Their wager?
it wouldn't be
What's that
exciting.
about?
Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
Well, now I'm a friend. I was just a
So,
rock pounder
Are
before.
you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
You want me in Constellation? What's that mean? What do you expect of me?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Sure. Let's do it.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Okay.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Alright, so that gets me to level 2 already. Cool. Is that better than the pack I already have? Constellation pack is a little bit better on physical, but it's not as balanced. Has better thermal corrosive, whereas the UC Marine pack has better airborne and radiation. Yeah, I think the Constellation pack's probably better than what I got. Alright.
You should be able to plot a course to Crete from the star map.
Okay, I need to find something to drink. Oh, look. Credits. There's Walter's outfit. What else we got here? Looking for something to drink. Sebastian Banks' speech. Take a look at that later. Huh. This must be Mateo's room? Whose room is this? Oh, that's Sarah's room. Okay. Oh, definitely Mateo's room. Sir Livingston's second journal. Huh. Yeah, it's Mateo's outfit. Some kind of lab. I don't think this is anyone's room. Benzene. Oh, we got some supplies. Well, that's Noelle's outfit, so this is her. This is her room. Plushie. Sam's room. Yep. Nice mug. We'll hold off on the coffee mug collection. Here's Barrett. Oh, indeed. Ladd and Barrett. Yeah, that's much better. That's Mateo's room. This is our room. There's this temple finder thing. And I don't want to touch that right now. So I think that's meant for temple discovery if you don't have constellation missions working. Whose room is this? Andreja's. Cool. And the boardroom. Anything to drink in here? Don't see any drinks. What boardroom is that? Closet. Definitely thirsty. Can we make anything? We don't have any ingredients, so not yet. It's a bar. It's gonna have some drinks and books. Need some books to read on the ship. Another one. Wine. How about we'll drink a Chardonnay? We'll take a couple bottles of wine. Alright, we're hydrated and fed at least for a while. A little bit drunk. That's okay. We should probably... we'll make this number 2. And that one number 3. And any med packs, that becomes number 1. Good. Okay. No scopes on those. Alrighty.
Hey, have you been up to the eye recently?
Lately,
I haven't
I
needed
find
to go
myself
up there
spending
in a
more
bit.
and more time
Why?
here.
Oh, I
Business
just
has appeal
So
to
we got
me.
a skill point. Question is what we're going to spend it on right away. We're going to get into combat skills pretty quick. We might go with stealth. Not necessarily these combat skills right away, but more likely we're going to dive into science so we can get weapon engineering. But to dive into science means we got to spend something here first. Faster and more health. Up to 50%. Goes 10, 20, 40, 50, hey? Well, that's research. And have a chance to cure an affliction. So research method. Geology useless. Astrodynamics is grav jump range. Reduce fuel cost. And that bumps up to 30. Yeah, I think what we want to spend it in is in medicine to get us towards weapon engineering. Yeah, let's do that. We made a
Who he does it.
decision.
This is
Up there all alone for so long.
Hey,
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now.
you can see the
I
color
guess a lot
effects.
overwhelming now
the
that I think about
filter.
it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
You're welcome. How long you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But
Forever.
we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Mm-hmm. Any other types of exploration work?
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay.
Stay safe, okay?
All right. Should we get on board with Sarah right away? I don't know. Yeah, what the heck? Let's just get this thing going.
So, are you ready to get to work?
Oh yeah.
Or was there something else?
Well, let's get to it.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Wow. Wait. UC Vanguard, you say?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
All right. Good. Chance to learn more. Well, I'm excited for our first mission.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
All right. Let me take care of something, and we'll be right back.
Go ahead. Just don't take too long or my contact's information might go bad.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just going downstairs.
We will need to deal
Because
with
we
the
do want to check out
captain that is after the Pioneer.
the basement of the lodge. So, this is always random stuff. There's a coachman. I think it's random. Grendel. Some more ammo. Some ammo there as well. And med pack. Might be something there. Some credits. That's an infinite storage box, by the way. What else we got? There's some food. Nothing up there. All right. Mission board. I always thought this was Noel's room, but it's not. But there's a book there that we could use. Comm relay. Some more food. Skin cream bottle we can't. Oh, you know whose room this is? Is this Cora's room? She hangs out in the basement? Maybe. Metabolic agent. And then this is the Dark Star stuff. Let's just take a look over here. There's nothing here. I think the well is locked. Can't get out there yet. So this is part of the Dark Star stuff. This is a apparel enhancement and an apparel crafting. We can craft pretty much anything. Any kind of outfit. Just like something you'd find out there. And then once we have it, we can enhance it up to a Mark II. But I think we have to have research done before we can do that. This is the armor crafting and armor enhancement. I'll take that isocentered magnet. Research lab, spacesuit workbench. This is the manufacturing part of the mod. And so this will just explain all the things. Dark Star research, armor crafting, armor quality, all the details. You can actually get this on the website for Wicked Gaming. So we got the weapon workbench, industrial workbench. These are all notes which say the same thing. And this is an infinite box as well. And then you have Dark Star ammo crafting. So all the ammo in the game that we could build right now is here. And then this is the Dark Star weapon crafting and Vile weapon crafting, weapon enhancement. Another research lab. Samco's. Oh, we got outfits here. All the outfits are down here too, apparently. More copies, so we could dress up like Sam or Sarah or whatever. I don't think we can get into the mark. There is instructions of the Darkstar aerodynamics mod creation. This is a book. So the person who makes these mods is an author. This is from one of his books. This is Starborn Services, so we could buy things from them. There's the manual again. Another copy of the book. It's worth a lot of money. We could sell. Okay. And this is the settings. So we can enable it. We just enabled Starborn armor scaling. So what this does is, as part of this mod, Astrodynamics, Starborn armor awards for entering New Game Plus will continue to scale up to 50th trip, and not just 10. We can turn off some of the chatter that we'll hear, but I'm going to leave that alone for now. And that's a cheat. So yeah, that's the tour of Darkstar stuff. We're going to leave that alone for now. And we'll go back up and see Sarah. We got a better weapon. So the coachman, I think I'm going to make that number 4. And the Grendel, you're going to be number 5. So we've got some ammo. Alrighty. We're ready now, Sarah.
Ready to head out there?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you still need time on your own?
No, I'm good.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Okay.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
So we have the Frontier. It does have cargo. It's got some ship parts. It's got some random stuff on it. Resources. We've got some resources too, and we should probably just send that to the ship. Oh, we can't. Got so used to my other playthrough, I gotta get to the ship to put them in there.
We will have to go there to find the Crimson Fleet, Captain.
Alright. Yeah, my carry weight's increased. It's better. It's closer to 800. Alright. We should get some XP for that. We're already at level 3. Alright. I think we are going to get that stealth point, though. As a bounty hunter, we're going to need the stealth.
Hey.
Might have to do an enhance because pretty ugly, but where are we going? We want to, there we go, show them either way. Alright, that looks like it's the way. Whose pack works, because we are a bounty hunter and we already had that skill. And that's where we're going. Alrighty. Keep up, Sarah.
It's
Hurry up.
amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes it's seen?
Swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you
Huh,
to the
looks fun.
Vanguard. Now,
Hi.
Sarah,
We're supposed
good
to talk
see
with you.
Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Well, I'm a UC native. Wait, I was born in the UC. I'm not a citizen already?
Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure.
Oh. Well. Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first. Head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the...
Oh, I heard about the Trackers Alliance. Okay. This is what we're gonna do first.
registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
Alright.
Oh, and if you got a balance...
Cool. Vanguard Orientation Hall. Sarah. Harshan. Alright. Enlistment agreement. Sure.
Registration accepted. You may
Cool.
now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Alright.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the
That
planet.
sounds bad.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history. The age
Okay.
of the United Colonies.
Then, new factions arise.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers.
Okay.
It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Maroon, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
Quite a bit later.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Okay, let's hear about House Varun.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems.
Okay.
Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
Mm-hmm.
But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Okay. Next. Freestar.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War.
Mm-hmm.
Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Okay. Okay. Serpent's Crusade.
In 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace.
Mm-hmm.
There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them.
Okay.
Their pacification, a goal of all space.
All right. Conflict among the stars.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted.
Okay.
The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
So those are mechs.
The colony war was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
What was that recent? What about the Battle of Nira?
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Wow. Guess we'll have to go visit, eh? The heck?
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on terramorphs.
Okay.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
No kidding. Someone just left their coffee mug there. That's nice. Armistice.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
Okay.
All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency.
Alright. Good to know.
But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty.
Wow.
Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus.
Ve Victus.
All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Yeah?
People just leave their cups everywhere. Come on. What do we got here? The Vanguard is born.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Well, alright. That's what we
Open
want.
to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Alright. So, what does it mean to be a UC citizen?
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls, means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small.
All right.
All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
Oh.
By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United
Do I get
Colonies.
one of these? All right. All right, so again, probably aiming at about 30-minute episodes. Want to go in this way?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
What's this? Fire extinguisher. What do we got over here? Oh, look at that, just laying around. Interesting. Research lab. It's just a regular research lab, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look around. Vanguard Pilot Simulator. Any books? Magazines, maybe? I don't want to steal any of that stuff. Look at that magazine. Space Tactics. Ship missiles permanently deal 5% more damage. Nice. I never noticed that before. Washroom in case we are feeling sick. Cool. I never noticed that before. Can we hack the main computer here or something? So there's two simulators. Two sims, I guess, right? What do we got here? Threads of Night by R.L. Parker. Alright. I can take the stylus, apparently. Coffee break room? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Hi.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
What kind of ship am I flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite.
Okay.
The United Colonies standard destroyer model.
Yeah, we know those.
It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Okay. Any advice?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
All right.
Good hunting.
Well, Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, what is it? Until later.
Well, I guess we're going into the simulator. We'll do that here next episode. Thanks everyone for watching.